travelling 1,200 kilometers. The second gladiator we've seen. That's ours. Definitely a nice looking rig, that one. Ship from back in the day.
Alrighty guys, come out here, have a good look. You can't see, come a little bit closer. Alright, we'll do our best here, okay? So, this is where we like to start our tour to Ocean Park with the biggest and best. Maybe not by size, but definitely by bite. Does anyone know what these two here are? Sea snakes. Who said that? Yeah, very well done. These are sea snakes, okay? They are Shark Bay sea snakes. That means they're endemic to Shark Bay. They're found nowhere else in the world, alright? The lighter one there, his name is Grumpy Gerald. That other one's there, his name is Tiger, okay? Now guys, these are one of the most venomous snakes in the world that we have found so far, okay? Alright guys, so like I said, please don't put your fingers anywhere near the top of this tank. These guys will kindly remove them, okay? Now this is our poison and venom tank. I like to describe the difference between poison and venom because it is very, very simple, okay? Poison, you need to eat it, ingest it, or consume it for it to affect you. Venom, on the other hand, will be injected through spines or fangs, alright? The poisonous ones we have in here, we have our stars and stripes pufferfish and our little yellow boxfish just here, okay? The venomous ones, we have our lionfish, alright? So guys, I'm going to start with this lionfish because they are so beautiful, okay? These are the big stripy ones here. Now guys, lionfish, they have 13 spines down their back. That is down their dorsal, that are attached to what we call pressure activated venom glands. That means you push on them, they inject you, okay? Also their little fan fins out the side, they are venomous spines. Don't touch them, okay? Now their venom, it is designed to hurt, not to kill. That makes it very, very painful, right? After about 3 hours of trying, you may get a few other words out. They would not be nice words, that I can assure you, okay? Now these little guys, they are native to WA, right? The Trident Sharks have worked out they can eat them from the bottom and not be affected by the spines. Unfortunately though, they were introduced to the Americas where they are not native. They had them in their aquariums, just like this. They drop them in, go to bed, wake up the next day, they'd be one big... Alrighty. So guys, these fish here, they are called larks and anemone fish. They're our WA version of Finding Nemo. Okay? Alrighty. So this tank here is called our local tank because this is what you're going to find around a local reef, whether it be here, Coral Bay or Exmouth. Alright. Now there are a lot of fish down in the water. They all have a different way of staying safe. We're going to have a chat about a few of them because some of them are really, really special. Okay. I'm going to start with this big blue one here. She's called a surgeonfish, alright? When she comes around, have a very close look next to her tail. She has one lump either side. At the moment, completely harmless, okay? But if that fish was to feel threatened at all, she sticks these lumps out. They are razor sharp and they are covered in bacteria. They are a lot like a very dirty scalpel, okay? They'll whack another fish with that. That fish will get a cut with a nasty bacterial infection, generally go away and die, alright? If you catch one of them when you're up here, be very, very careful how you handle them. They will give you a cut that will most definitely wreck your holiday, okay? Now a few other ones with very, very different characteristics. This bright blue one down here, or the one with the bright blue outline, she's a blue line angelfish, okay? And down in the back corner over that side, head around there a bit later, have a good look, okay? It is very, very interesting. In the meantime, we are going to go to our alien tank, because it's pretty epic. Alrighty. So guys, this is our alien tank because everything in here looks like an alien in one way or another, okay? I'm going to start with that little guy at the top there with the long horns. His name is Gav. Gav is what we call a Longhorn Cow Fish, okay? They're part of our boxfish family. They are poisonous, alright? Now what Gav has, he has a toxin very similar to the blue ring octopus, okay? Now if Gav here was to get annoyed, he will release that poison in the water, which will kill absolutely everything in the immediate environment. That includes themselves, okay? Gav is the most dangerous fish in this aquarium, because if he was to do that in here, he would kill everything in the aquarium, okay? But super cool little guy. Did anyone have any questions about stonefish? Yes.
They don't look like fish, they just look like stones.
Exactly, that's what makes them so dangerous. But they're super cool. Super cute. You got a very limited amount of time. Don't blink, you'll miss it. This one here, this is Clarence. We are going to feed Clarence today. I'll have a go anyhow. Oh, 2 milliseconds. That is all you get. How fast is that? That's one of the fastest fish in the world. Was? Yeah. Let's have a chat about him. Guys, Steve Irwin is the only person in Australia to have ever died from a stingray barb. That makes him the 17th person in the world. That's how rare it is, okay? Now, what happened with Steve, guys? Steve was stabbed right next to his heart with a stingray barb. What a stingray will normally do is it will snap off that barb and it will get out of there as fast as it can. That is how they stay safe, alright? Now, after Ray had done this to Steve that day, he had up to a 40% chance of survival, alright? Unfortunately, that was a 2.5 meter ray. It was absolutely huge and really, really strong. It removed the barb itself, okay? Guys, this is a serrated barb. It is a lot like a steak knife. That tripled the wound size, severing all his major arteries, leaving him with a 3% chance of survival, okay? That is in general what happened with Steve. Now, since then, a few people got a little bit scared of these little rays. I don't recommend it. They're actually beautiful creatures to be around, okay? Now, stingray's biggest predator out there, it is a hammerhead shark, alright? What a hammerhead will do, yeah mate, that's enough. What a hammerhead will do is it will find those little guys sleeping in the sand, it will pin them to the sand with that big broad head, it will start to chew away, alright? Now when we step on a stingray, guys, just one thing. Alright. Guys, we're going to do a bit of shark myth busting while we do this, okay? Does anyone want to guess as to how many fatal shark attacks there are around the world per year? 7. Who said 7? You did your research, didn't you? No. Oh. There is on average between 5 and 10. That's it. 5 and 10 fatal shark attacks around the world per year, okay? To put that in some kind of perspective for you, in 2017, 253 people died from trying to take a selfie, okay? 58 people died from falling vending machines, and in 2020, guys, more people died at gender reveal parties than were killed by sharks. That's how ridiculous it is, okay? Guys, sharks have been in the water for about 400 million years. That is longer than all the trees we have on Earth to date, all right? If they wanted to develop into human-eating machines, they've had the time and equipment to do it, but they don't want to, okay? Now, unfortunately, our media love our sharks almost more than we do. Whenever there is a shark attack, it is all over the news, all right? Next time you hear of one, I want you guys to look at a few things. Like, where was that person and what were they doing, all right? I'm going to say that they'll be spearfishing, or they'll be surfing, or swimming in really murky water, all right? Now, guys, one thing about sharks is they can smell blood and urine for up to 2.5 kilometers away. I'm not going to say don't go spearfishing. I'm going to say know what you're doing when you're down there and how to handle a situation when a shark is approaching you. Otherwise, don't blame the sharks, okay? Now, one other thing, guys, they don't have very good eyesight at all. So if you are surfing or swimming in really murky water, unfortunately, you don't look like something that's supposed to be in the water, so it is fair game, all right? Don't blame little sharks, okay? Now, there are over 500 described species of sharks we have found around the world so far. Only 4 of which are classed as potentially dangerous to humans. Anyone want to guess what they are? Yeah?
Great white shark.
Great white shark is one. Bull shark, tiger shark. What's the last one? Nope. 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 Nope.
Whale
No,
shark?
no.
Rhino.
Who said whitetip? Yeah, oceanic whitetip shark. Okay? Guys, the oceanic whitetip shark is a deep sea high speed shark. They are attracted by splashing. They are considered dangerous in the water, all right? You see them when you're down there, guys, know what you're doing, or get out of the way, all right? Simple as that. To put that in Guys, there are more dangerous dog breeds out there than there are sharks. These are really not the guys we should be worried about at all. Okay. Now, we have a few different kinds of sharks in here. This is a lemon shark. We have 3 lemon sharks cruising around this tank. 2 bigger ones, 1 smaller one. There are a few smaller ones on the surface, just heading around the corner. They'll come around very soon. They are called nervous whalers. All right, they are the reason Shark Bay is named Shark Bay, because of the unbelievably large amounts of nervous whalers we have here. And we have a tiger shark. So guys, the tiger shark in here, his name is Buff. Buff is a 2.5 meter juvenile tiger shark. Okay. Now, a dolphin will eat on average 10 to 12 kilos of fish per day. How much do you reckon a 2.5 meter juvenile tiger shark will eat per day? 50 kilos? 40 kilos? Yeah, 40 kilos? Yeah? Alrighty. Guys, Buff, our tiger shark, will eat on average about 500 grams of food per day. Alright, he is hiding at the moment. He'll come around soon, hopefully. But guys, that is about a quarter of what I have on this line. It is not a lot at all. Alright, what that means is sharks are opportunistic predators. They'll find something sick, slow, and very, very tasty in their environment. They will then have a really big feed. Alright, for example, if Buff was to find a dugong, turtle, dolphin, he would eat up to 50 kilos. He would then not need to eat for the next 2 months. That's a really, really long time. Okay. Now, one myth that I do like to bust here, guys, that is human blood and sharks. Alright, they did a study 2 years ago with human blood and sharks. They found it does not attract them at all. Alright, it is in fact way too sweet for them. It's like a straight shot of cordial. I don't know about you, I don't like cordial straight, and they really don't like us. Okay, so as I mentioned before, they can smell blood and urine for up to 2.5 kilometers away. If you're in the water with a cut on your arm or on your leg, rest assured these guys know exactly what you're going to taste like before they even get close. Alright, now if a shark does approach you in these circumstances, rest assured it is not because they are hungry, but they are really inquisitive animals. If there is something in their environment that they are unfamiliar with, they will come over to try and work out what it is. Fortunately, they'll go, you don't taste good. I'm going to remember that, so next time I see one of you, I will not waste my time. Alright, sharks will not waste their time and energy on stuff that does not taste really, really good. Okay. What's that?
What happened to the fish?
We ate them for dinner. Yeah, it was really tasty. So guys, most people unfortunately think that sharks do a lot more to us than what we do to them. I really, really wish this was true, but it's not, okay? On average per year, we kill 100 million sharks, all right? Over the course of this tour, that's about 1 hour, we'll kill nearly 10,000 sharks, all right? They go to a few different places. The first and the biggest is called shark finning. This is where we cut the fins off our sharks, throw them back into the water, dead or alive, all right? Now, hopefully, these sharks get eaten by another shark on the way down. Otherwise, they sit on the bottom and they drown. All right, it's pretty embarrassing that that is done anywhere around the world, but it is quite a significant trade, okay? Now, the other way sharks are caught and killed, it is called bycatch. This is where our big trawling boats will catch our sharks, keep them on board, and sell them to restaurants as fish such as flake, or they'll come up with another name of fish that does not actually exist, all right? Guys, please understand what you're eating. Shark is not good for us at all. It in fact has a lot of mercury in their blood, which is not compatible with the human body. So try and eat from a small sustainable supplier with a small bycatch, or go out and grab a fish for yourself. I promise it can be more fun than frustrating. Alright. Now they've monitored shark populations around Australian waters for the last 50 years. That's 50, not 100, not 200, only 50 years. Their populations have dropped by over 95%. I can confidently say sharks will go extinct in the next 10 years unless we drastically change what we are doing. Alright, so please believe it, guys, sharks are not out there to hurt us. We are doing a whole lot of damage to them at the moment, and we really need to turn that around. Okay, so guys, sharks are the apex of that ecosystem. Same as any other ecosystem, guys. If we take out the apex, then our top order predators, everything under that will collapse. Alright, now guys, that does unfortunately mean no more seafood, no more prawns, no more nice pieces of fish, because there are no more sharks. Alright, please get that, fine.
Well, that was very interesting, the aquarium here in Shark Bay. If you ever up this area in this way, definitely recommend a visit. You can learn a lot. Very interesting. Catch you later.
but are strange now. Dreams holding us closer. Meadows of our youth, 107 days, but recalling it backwards. Our dreams holding us closer. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so